Hey, I'm Hallie and I make videos on lifestyle improvement, life hacks. Lately, some DIYs and just overall how to have balance in the chaos of life. And right about now, there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of craziness happening, coronavirus, people being quarantined, people are working from home, and that's what I'm going to talk about in today's video. How to work from home if you're currently working from home for the first time, and maybe you've been working from home but you just want to jazz it up a little bit with some tips and tricks. That's what I'll be sharing in today's video. Finally, your dreams have come true. You're working from home. You're at home, you're working in pajamas. Day one's great, day two is great, but by day three, you're going crazy. You ain't getting nothing done. You're not being productive, and for some reason, you might now be working more hours than you did when you were at work. How do you prevent that from happening? Well, let's get to these tips. Tip number one, the time that you used to normally spend getting ready for work, and it's the extra stuff. Obviously, you still should kind of brush your teeth, wash your face, just to freshen up for the day. But if you used to, put on some makeup, shave your face, a little extra, get extra nice, maybe it was a 30-minute drive to work. Whatever was extra that you are not required to do now that you're working from home, spend that extra time doing something for you that has nothing to do with work. For instance, you can start the morning after you brush your teeth, wash your face with a little prayer, some meditation. You can go on a morning walk. If it's early in the morning, these days, nobody's outside. It's just the neighbors doing their backyard work. Don't mind that noise. Or maybe you're kind of quarantined and maybe you can only just make a circle around your house. Something, you should be able to go outside, even if you just check your mail. Something, take a couple steps, breathe some fresh air, and then come back inside. Or have some breakfast. Eat some food. Something that you enjoy that's going to help you be productive and focus for the rest of the day. Set the tone, focus on you. Because think about it, when you used to go to work, you'd be like, oh, if I only had 10 more minutes, I would have made breakfast, I would have prayer meditated, I would have gotten some air. But now is your chance. Use that extra time wisely. Now I know you might be thinking, I'd rather just sleep with that extra time. But now it's not the time just to be taking extra sleep time. If you want to sleep longer, go to bed sooner. That morning is for you, boo. All right, tip number two. Find a work spot where you can get things done. As easy as it seems, you can brush your teeth, wash your face, go back into bed, open up that laptop and get to work. It's not a good thing. You always want to train your body to do certain things in certain areas. It's like when you're young and as soon as it's almost like, say you don't have to use the bathroom, but since you learned how to use the bathroom, you learned when you go in the bathroom, you sit on the toilet, you use the bathroom. Even if you didn't have the desire to, for some reason, something's going to come out because your body is trained to use the bathroom when it sits on a toilet. No different from if you've ever been in the kitchen and then all of a sudden you're hungry, but you're not. You really shouldn't be hungry. It's because your body knows when you're close to food, when you're close to where food is being made, that's where your body is. So train your body. When we sit here, we focus, we get stuff done. So if you're wondering how to jazz up your desk area, watch the video. I'll try to put in a link below how to jazz up your desk area, your workspace. But if you don't have a desk, if you are, in a roommate situation, find a place as long as there's a table and a chair. Not your couch, not the comfy places. That's where you can take your little breaks in between. But sit somewhere, hopefully, where you don't have to have it on your lap. So maybe it's a bar top in your place. I kind of have a bar top in my studio. Or maybe it's the dining room table. Anything to where you can sit up straight and have your computer in front of you. And not slouch to the side. Relaxing with the leg in the air. Talk about, this is how we do work, right? Sit up, focus, just like you're in school. And also in this area, sit by a window. Maybe even crack the window. I know it's kind of scary these days. You don't know what's in the air. But maybe you feel safe enough just to crack the window. Let some air in. Let the breeze in. Let the sunlight in. And that'll get you ready to go. Tip number three. Set a schedule. Just like your boss set a schedule for you that you work from 9 to 5. Maybe you were like, if only I can change those hours. If you are able to create more of a flexible schedule, maybe your schedule is more like a 7 to 2. Maybe an 8 to 4. The earlier you start, the earlier you can finish. So set a schedule for yourself. If for some reason you can get 8 hours of work done in 6 hours, set that schedule. A start and a finish. If you just start whenever, then you're just going to end whatever, and then it just seems like you've been working for 24 hours. You definitely want to set a schedule. And in that schedule, you want to schedule everything. You want to schedule when you're going to check emails. You want to schedule when you're taking breaks. You want to schedule your lunch. I recommend adding a workout in the middle of your workday, because you finally can work out in the middle of your workday. So for instance, maybe you are working from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock. Maybe 9, 10, 11, take a 10-minute break. Maybe make yourself a smoothie, get all ready. And then at 12 o'clock when you take your lunch break, maybe do a workout for 30, 45 minutes. And now, when you go back to work, instead of taking a lunch break, just eat your food while you continue to work. For me, I don't know about you, but if I'm eating and doing something at the same time, it keeps me focused. It keeps me moving. Honestly, if I eat doing anything, it keeps me focused. It keeps me moving. It keeps my shoulders shrugging. So I encourage that. Add a workout, add a physical activity. If you're not trying to work out and you're not feeling well, maybe that's another time to take just a quick walk around the corner, quick walk around the block, and then come on back and get back to work. Because this is your one chance to really create some kind of work-life balance. And this is a very unfortunate situation that we're in right now. But right now, it's not about what's happening, it's about how are you responding. Now that you're able to work from home, if you have a little flexibility there, what can you do with the flexibility that you're given in the situation that we're dealing with? Try your best to create some kind of work-life balance. You work a little bit, you have a little balance a little bit. Maybe you work out a little bit, maybe you pray and meditate, then you get back to work, then you eat. Create this lifestyle that you've kind of always wanted. Just like it mentioned into adding a workout, that is tip number 4. Add a workout. Work out somehow, some way. We as humans, I feel like we were never meant to sit at a desk, to sit down for 8 hours a day. So don't do it. Get up, be active. I know myself, I'm going to be offering some online workouts that you can just look on Instagram, or maybe I'll probably post it on YouTube as well, since some of you are watching this on YouTube. And there's a lot of places like Beachbody and a lot of fitness places that are offering their services for free for the next 2 weeks, knowing that everybody's gonna be stuck at home, and there's a lot of gyms that are closed right now. And maybe the gym that you go to, maybe you should check your email, because a lot of them are offering some at-home workouts. And instead of waiting to the end of the day, this is your one chance to do it right in the middle of the day. You can do it. It's gonna be great. Get those endorphins going. Your workout, your home, and your lunch is all at the same place. Try it. Just try it for a week. See how it goes. And we're at tip number 5. Set boundaries. I think this is an interesting thing. When you're not at your workplace, you're working from home, there are so many more emails. So many more emails. So I work well, and maybe you do work well on tasks at a time and then respond. I found myself when I was working at home, and I remember I would go home for Christmas and like that, I spent more of my work time responding to emails than actually getting work done. So to avoid this from happening, work on small projects and reply to emails in between. So let's say you have a task to do that's going to take about 30 minutes. Don't answer any emails, not a single email. Finish that 30-minute task, then go to your emails, respond to all that you need to respond to, then stop. Go to another task. Maybe that task lasts about an hour. They don't know if you're using the bathroom, having lunch, talking to somebody, another client, I don't know. Either way, finish that task. If it's a 911 emergency, they'll give you a phone call instead of an email. Or they'll blow you up. They'll find a way to find you. And then respond to emails once again. Responding to emails in these sections, or maybe even, honestly, if you can, try to just do it only once an hour. Once an hour. More than that is just too much. Because this is the time where people can't come to your desk and tap on your shoulder and say this or say that. And then there's probably FaceTime chats where you guys are having side conversations. Even in those side little combos, put them to a minimum. You got work to do because you want to get done with work early. You can do it. So set boundaries. And also set boundaries. I find a lot of people have been realizing they're working longer hours they did when they were at work. So just like when you're gone for the weekend, you say, out of town in Spain, be back August 3rd. Do the same thing when you're off the clock. So if you're going to work from 9 to 5, at 5 o'clock, set that away email. I'm away from my desk. I'll be back at my desk tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So they know Once it's 8 a.m., you will be back checking your emails. I suggest putting the time that you're actually going to check your emails, because if you start back at 8 o'clock but you don't check your emails till 10, they're going to be wondering where you were. So put the time that you're going to be back checking your emails. Or if your boss is looking, I guess, put it at the time you start working. It's all trial and error here, trial and error. And that goes to social media. This is not the one time to be on social media all day. You still have to get work done. But maybe your boundaries are just more organized. So maybe you get ready and you get things done, and if you're already ready to start working 5 minutes before, maybe that's your time to check a little social media real quick, 5 minutes. Maybe during your lunch break you worked out, you finished 10 minutes early before you have to get back to work, and you want to eat and work at the same time. Maybe that's 10 minutes right there. Get a little social media, see what's going on. And then maybe that could be your motivation to actually get done. When you're actually done with your work for the day, then you get to check social media for the rest of the night. Then you get to check the news. Also limits yourself of getting distracted, because if you're on social media for an hour during work, then you gotta work another. I know people that gotta work another hour until they get work done. So still stay focused, because chances are this might be the one opportunity to prove to your work that you can work from home after all this is over, and this could be like your life. And number 6, the last tip and trick to working from home: add some FaceTime interaction. Literally, add some FaceTime. If you have an iPhone, literally add some FaceTime. Whether it be with the client, maybe something that you've been going back and forth with the coworker, you literally can FaceTime them and get a lot more done. Instead of making a phone call or an email, maybe actually FaceTime them if it's somebody you don't mind looking at, because you might look a little ratchet working from home. A coworker that you trust. Somebody, some interaction. If you don't want to do it with the coworker, maybe on your lunch break or at the end of the day, this is a great time to check in with family. A lot of people during this time are checking in with their families, seeing how they're doing. This is a great time to FaceTime if you haven't. Shout outs to my mom and dad. They've been getting a lot of FaceTimes these days. It's a great time to FaceTime your parents, your siblings, maybe your cousin, people that you love and that maybe might not mind you looking a little ratchet while you work from home. A friend or family, maybe just one a day. If you just do one a day, it really gives you that face-to-face interaction with another human being when you really feel like you're coming close to going crazy, being stuck inside all day. And me, I like to sometimes do my FaceTimes while I'm out for a walk. So if I go walk the beach or just walk around the neighborhood, sometimes I'll FaceTime. And yeah, I kind of do look like that crazy person that's like, hey, yeah, you know me, just walking around the block. That's me. I'm literally walking either with my arm or my selfie stick, and I'm literally walking and talking in the neighborhood, talking to my mom, auntie, sister, or friend. But these days, your girl doesn't care. I don't care what I look like. I still look like more sane than the people at the stores these days. It's a hot mess. So get that human interaction when you're working from home. And that's it. Those are my tips and tricks on how to really work from home and to get things done. I feel like I could have made this list a lot longer, but just these are the basics. These are the things that to get you started, just think of on a daily basis. And if you're already working from home, maybe try one of these things to jazz it up a bit. This is a very interesting time that we're in, and I definitely want to make myself of service and offer you tips on how to deal with this situation the best way possible with some lifestyle improvement, as well as I'm going to be offering a couple workout videos for you to stay in shape while you're at home. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, because we all have a little bit more time, so I'm probably going to push out a couple more videos for you than I normally do, and that could be a good thing. And also comment below, what is your favorite thing about working from home? What do you love about working from home? Do you like it? Are you loving it? Do you want this to be part of your life? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe it's your favorite thing about you get to now be in your yoga pants. Now you don't have to wear pants with a zipper all week. Maybe that's your favorite thing. No button, no zipper for you. Comment below what's your favorite thing about working from home. And we'll find that we have some stuff in common. Until the next video coming to you real soon, peace, love, and balance. These shorts do not go with this sweater.